Welcome back, everybody, to the Bigfoot Life. Today I want to go over a article I found here on Zero Hedge, and you can see here this goes along with my coming financial collapse or crisis that's coming. And here it is on this in Zero Hedge. It says 11 reasons why so many experts believe that a U.S. economic crisis is imminent. So this just showed up today, and here are the 11 reasons, and I'm going to just kind of read some of these. Last week, the spread between the U.S. 2-year and 10-year yields turned negative for the very first time in 12 years. An inversion of the yield curve has occurred prior to every single U.S. recession since the 1950s, and this is one of the most important economic signals that we have seen yet. Number 2, U.S. consumer sentiment just fell to its lowest level that we had seen in all of 2019. Okay. Number 3, 74% of the economists surveyed by the National Association for Business Economics believe that a recession will begin in the United States by the end of 2021. Number 4, U.S. industrial production just slipped back into contraction territory. Number 5, the IHS Market Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index just fell to the lowest level that we had seen since September 2009. Number 6, just like we witnessed in 2008, fear and volatility have returned to Wall Street in a major way. In fact, so far this month has already seen the 4th and 7th largest single day points decline in U.S. stock market history. Number 7, the total number of bankruptcy filings in the United States has been steadily shooting up, and it rose another 5% during the month of July. Number 8, major U.S. retailers continue to shut down more stores, and we have continued to stay on a pace that would break the all-time record for store closings in a single year. Number 9, as I discussed yesterday, on a year-over-year basis, U.S. freight shipment volume has now fallen for 8 months in a row. That was a pretty good, interesting article that he wrote. Number 10, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the probability that a recession will happen within the next 12 months is now the highest that has been since the last financial crisis. Number 11, President Trump is suggesting that a Federal Reserve should cut interest rates by 100 basis points. And that the Fed should restart quantitative easing as soon as possible. But those moves would be considered to be emergency measures that should only happen if a major economic downturn was imminent. So he's talking about doing these cuts and printing money, which is and you can just see that he wants to cut the interest rate by a whole percent basically, and which is crazy. But that just tells us that if you're cutting interest rates and you want to really cut the interest rates, and they could cut it all the way down and go into the negatives, it just shows you that the state of the country, of its financial system, is deteriorating. So that's not a good move, but it's a move that he's going to make to try to save the monetary system. So that's kind of what we're looking at. There's even more to this, but I just want to show you the 11. Look into this stuff, guys. Like I've said in previous ones, you want to be able to put food on the table. So you want to know about this before it happens. That way you can prepare for it. Thanks for watching.